Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg, and today I wanted to play with a palette that's new to me, but not new released, but I have wanted to add this to my collection for a while, and when I saw it was back in stock, I just had to jump on it. And that is the Gothic palette from Cosmic Brushes, or Cosmic Beauty. I'm still not sure what they're going by, but I wanted this so bad. I regretted not getting it when it originally came out, and I just kind of stalked it, waited for it to come back in stock. Actually missed out when it came back in stock at one point, and when it was back again, I just had to grab this. I also nabbed the Muse palette because I'm trying to not in like a completionist sense, like, you know, collector sense, like just to get them. I want to try to get all of the palettes from the brand because I just love the formula so much. And I would really just love to have as many sorts of color stories from them as possible. So I did grab the Muse palette, which I don't have as well, but that'll be in another video. But without further rambling, I'm going to zoom you guys in and start creating a look and have some fun with this. So if you want to see what I create, then keep on watching. So got you guys all zoomed in and we are ready to start playing. I'm not going to do anything too intricate. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. It is Christmas Day when I am filming this. And I've just had a really fun-filled day with the family. And now that is just like the end of the day and I'm having a moment to be able to sit down and play with some makeup. I still just want to kind of keep it simple and just have fun. Anyways, so as you could probably see in the intro when I showed the color story, it's very like purple theme. So I think we're just gonna go for something purple and blown out. And I think I'm even going to, I got a couple of loose glitters recently in like a Temu order. And so I'm thinking I might use one of these, this one in particular, if I can get it to focus. We'll see. I don't know how well you'll be able to like tell from the package, but it's just like very like blue and like, I don't know, it's got all sorts of pretty tones to it, but it looks really sparkly and I just thought it'd be a nice like little topper to go on top. So we're just gonna do something blown out. I'm also in the process right now of filming. I am so thankful, but my family got me the Shark Flex Styler for Christmas and I am in love with it. I've only used it once, so I'm actually currently filming a first impression. But if you want to hear more into like because I do have thoughts on it, even though I love it, I do have thoughts on it so far. So if you're wanting to, you know, hear those, I don't know if the video will be up before or after this one, so keep your eyes open for that. But first, we're going to go in with the shade, which I think is, other than like, because I think the shade Gothic, I haven't swatched this yet, I think the shade Gothic is like one of those like mattes with sparkle in it, which, you know what, let's go in actually with that first. I was going to go in with Phantom, but let's go in with Gothic. So I'm just grabbing that on this like small Morphe blending brush. And we're just going to start putting that on the inner and outer, just doing sort of a blown out kind of halo eye, but we're not really adding any structure or anything to it at all. Ooh, very pigmented. I probably should make sure that I'm knocking the brush off because this is black and I do have my base on, but performing really nicely. I don't, even just dabbing it on and not, like I don't know how well it'll show up in a swatch, but even just not blending it, I'm not really seeing the sparkle at all. Like I know sometimes with these shades, when you lay them down, you can still see the sparkle, but then when you start blending them out, it kind of disappears. And I'll hear people talk about how like that's supposed to help with like blendability, but I'm kind of like, I don't really care. Like I'm neither here nor there about it. Like I think the only feelings I have for it is that like it always sucks when you like look at the pan and it just looks so pretty and you just wish that that would just transfer exactly like that to your eye, and it won't. So that would be like, I guess, like my only opinion about it, but I don't really care if they're in a palette. Like it's not going to make me mad or anything like that. So that's just my thoughts on that. And then we're going to go in with, find a small packing brush. Well, we'll just go with this one. It's a Melt Cosmetics little one, and we're going to go in with that shade I was going to use first to begin with. This one here, Phantom, which is the next deepest shade. And we're just going to start stamping that around. Put it around, probably kind of put it right across. Oh, beautiful shade. These are performing amazing, but like this wasn't really kind of a impression on the performance. Like, I guess, you know, I could comment and be like, yeah, you know, it's just like the Cosmic Brushes formula that I've come to know and love, but I expected it to be good formula-wise. I would have been shocked if it had been bad. But amazing pigmentation, blending out like a dream. Oh, I love a tone like a shade like that. It's my favorite. And then grabbing another Melt Cosmetics brush. This time it's more of like a fluffy one. And we're gonna go in with, I think we're gonna go in with Serpent. I almost went in with the shade here, Lace, but I wanna go with something a little bit more vibrant. So we're gonna go in with Serpent, just pick up a little bit of that and start blending away. I know it's intense, but that's okay. Here on this channel, we're okay with that. Oh, so pretty. So how was everybody's Christmas? If you celebrate that, or if you don't, if you were able to get some time off, how was that? Like, how did you spend it? Ours was pretty chill. Last year was pretty intense because I had a lot of like my family, like basically like all of my immediate family on my side was visiting from all over Canada. So it was fun and amazing, and I am still so happy that we were able to do that, and hopefully we'll continue to get to do that in like other locations where people live. But it was busy. Like, you know, there's a lot of kids, just a lot of people. So it was fun, but I was definitely really kind of happy that this year it was just super low-key. It's really, other than last night, my one sister and her family came over. Other than that, we kept it really low-key. It was just my husband and my two kids, because my father-in-law, who lives with us too, was out visiting my husband's brother and his family. So yeah, it was, it's been really chill. The kids got up early, so we've been going since about 7 this morning, but I guess that's just the way of it when you have young kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 6.5-year-old. They got tons of Lego, and my husband and I are already buried in building it for them, because they're still at that age where it's like they have interest in it and they want it built, but they don't really, I don't know. I feel like it's more laziness, like especially my 6.5-year-old, like I'm pretty sure he could build the stuff. Like the stuff that kid just builds without following any instructions is amazing. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be an engineer. But yeah, I just am already over building the Lego. I'm just grabbing a blank brush. This is by BH Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna go over the edges just to make sure that they're nice and soft. I don't mind it being fairly intense throughout, but I don't want it to have a harsh line. But yeah, and then like I believe I said, or maybe I didn't, oh sorry, mirror's in the way. Maybe I didn't say it in this video yet, but I am so excited because my family got me the Shark Flex Styler thing for Christmas, and so I'm trying that for the first time, and it is so far really amazing. And I think it's going to be something that's going to really help me be better about styling my hair more often. And sorry if I'm not really explaining. I'm really just going back and forth between all the colors and the brushes and just going and going and going until I get a blend and an intensity in pigment that makes me happy. Because that's all there is to it. But yeah, so, and we also kept stuff low key. Like, so we didn't even do like a big Christmas dinner. We did potato soup last night because that's what my husband makes every year, and it is a tradition for Christmas Eve. We love it. But because it was just us, we decided, you know what? We are not doing a big Christmas dinner because we just don't care enough about it just to do it just for us. And we ordered a ton of Chinese food, and it was a feast, and it was delicious, and I love it. So it has been a great day. And then I think I've mentioned it in other videos, but we're going to Mexico with some other friends and like their families in a couple weeks, which I'm super excited about. So I am going to be trying to do a bunch of like pre-filming and that for that, and then on top of it too, it was just another reason to like keep things fairly low-key. We just were like, you know, we're doing this big trip, we don't really need to like go crazy on Christmas. So I'm just taking my NYX glitter glue, use this for all shimmers and that. I'm just taking it on my finger, and I'm just gonna put some in the middle and just, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm bad enough with my regular mirrors, and then I got this larger hand mirror from the dollar store because I liked that it was like blank black on the other side, and then I just took a bunch of like the fun stickers that I had and slapped those all over it, and I was like, that is super cute. And then plus it's like a big mirror too, like it's a mirror fully, like the other side is full mirror just like that. I'm just not going to turn it around so it doesn't become this weird inception thing or whatever. Anyways, wow, I get rambly and weird when I'm allowed to just kind of go at her and keep talking. What do we want for a... I'm almost thinking I might go with a darker shimmer, and then we'll top it with the... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in with the shade Powerful. Hopefully when I'm this zoomed in, I feel like it doesn't always focus in when I hold stuff up close. So I'm going to go with that shade Powerful just with my finger. Beautiful. Almost seems like it's a bit of like a hollow shade. And I'm just going to stamp that all over. Just so that there's like a base of shimmer and color. At the corner of my eye, I could see myself bring the mirror in front, and I'm like, no! Alright. So people get like a lot of time off for the holidays. I didn't, because I had time off last year. I didn't really take extra time off, but here in Ontario and Canada, like not only is Christmas obviously a stat, but Boxing Day, so tomorrow, is a stat as well. So we I'm off tomorrow as well, which I'm really excited about. And then back to work Friday, and then off again on the weekend. So it's a little too bad. It'd almost be nice if it was just like a straight up time off. But again, we're going away, so I didn't want to have much time off. So it's going to be hard to really show it in the jar because I don't want to dump it everywhere. Maybe I'll try to do a swatch to the back of my hand, just so you can hopefully kind of see how sparkly and shifty and just fun that is. Wipe that off. So I'm going to just take that on my finger, and we're going to see how this goes. I just want to kind of stamp it all over and just like amp up the sparkle that we got with the other shade. Ooh, that's fun. Sorry. I keep doing it. I keep putting the mirror in the way. Gosh, my child keeps singing. Cut in and out of there. Because my one child decided to start like screaming down the hall and stomping. There. We're gonna, I think, get ready for bed in a moment. But there it is. Oh, I love that we added that. I think it just amps up the look a bit. So going to do the lower lash. I think we're just going to, let me close this glitter before we get it everywhere. I'm going to grab, just gonna grab like a small detail brush. I think this is just like from e.l.f. It's like a small smudge brush. And we're gonna grab more of that Gothic shade. And just going to bring that all along my lower lash. Get a little bit quieter when I'm doing the lower lash because it's harder to, I'm so much more focused. I'm trying not to like poke myself in the eye. I'm gonna attempt to take the same brush that we used for this shade on the lid, and we're just gonna grab a bit more of that Phantom shade. And we're just gonna lightly blend out. Right, and I'm gonna jump into this shade here. It's the lightest shimmer, I believe, called Obscure, and I'm gonna pull that up just on my pinky, and we're just gonna stamp this on the inner corner. Ooh, that's fun. All right, here we are, the finished look. I really love how this turned out. Such fun palette to play with. Like, I just love purples, and so diving into this, it was just something that brought me so much joy. I know it wasn't a really complicated look. It was just fun getting to like play with some colors, blow them out, and just add some sparkle. I really had fun adding this like little like loose kind of glitter thing I had. But yeah, that's it for this look. But for a look that's not too complicated, I think it packs a punch, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. On the lips, I went with Unearthly Cosmetics Savage Lipstick. It's like one of their satin liquid lip formulas. This is from, I'm trying to remember, it was one of their Halloween mystery boxes, so like not the collection they did this year. Did it come out last year? The one with where they had like the 3 quads in that. It might have even been the year, I think it was actually the year before, because I think last year was Devour. Anyways, absolutely adore this. Mine is getting old, so I definitely need to get another one if they have this in their permanent line. I can't remember if they held on to this or not, or some form of it, but absolutely adore that. And this look just was screaming for a black lip, so I couldn't help it. And then these are just some like Ioni lashes. I don't know which ones. It's a set that I already had going, so I no longer have the package, but I'm pretty much always wearing Ioni lashes, so surprise, surprise. Sorry, my bangs are driving me crazy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. It was my first time using the palette. Obviously, it's been out for a while. I'm not sure if it's still on the website. Their website is currently down, I think, until tomorrow, Boxing Day, because they shut down for the holidays, which I think is great that they give themselves time just to like, you know, enjoy the holidays. But yeah, hopefully if it is still available, you can get your hands on it. If you already have the palette, inspired you, or maybe it's just a palette that you want to do in order to get a look like this. That's about it. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe. Love to have you stick around for more content. Check me out on my other socials, Spooky Mama Glam on TikTok and Instagram. And that about wraps that up. So hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!